Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Thursday Night Football commentary between the Ravens and the Dolphins. Jay Ajayi explodes for a 21-yard gain, but much like taking 17 shots of Everclear in Devil Springs, you think you're going to have a good night, but it's all downhill from here. After fracturing his labia and puncturing his Grafenberg spot, Jay Cutler will not be playing this evening. This game is sponsored by Tampax Pearl, up to 100% leak-free periods 100% of the time. A couple drives later, the Ravens have the ball, and Joe, I'm as elite as Megatron is an Autobot Flacco, throws the ball down to Jeremy, take me back to Kansas City Macklin for a 34-yard touchdown. A couple drives later, the Dolphins have the ball, and Matt Moore forgets to put his car out of neutral because they're going nowhere fast as the Ravens sack him in the backfield, and Adam Gase is starting to think to himself, I should have had that drink earlier this morning. To open up the second quarter, Justin Tucker is lining up for a 55-yard field goal. He kicks it through the uprights, and he's got the leg. It is good. He could have made that from 65 yards. Nick Folk, keep your motherfucking head up. I want you to see this. As he's lining up for a 48-yard field goal, he kicks it through the uprights yet again. He's got the length, and it is good. Nick Folk, you don't know nothing about making no goddamn field goals. I got a better chance getting a kosher meal in Nazi Germany than seeing you make a field goal. Put your motherfucking head back down. On the following drive, Matt Moore drops back in the pocket and he throws the ball to Kenny. I only have hands during the election season stills as they finally infiltrate the Ravens territory. However, much like getting erectile dysfunction or your period the night of the prom, you know you're going to be letting somebody down as Cody Parkey misses the field goal. It's something about kickers in the state of Florida who can't make kicks. Nick Folk, put your motherfucking head back down. A couple plays later, the Ravens are in the Soo-Whoop zone as Joe, I am elite, says Pinocchio Flacco is flushed out to the right as he's trying to get the first down, and Kiko Alonso donates his shoulder to Joe Flacco. He's going to get a full ride scholarship to the School of Concussions to major in CTE. Just look at the body of Joe Flacco as he looks like the #1 contortionist in the Circus Olay. This man is going to need a couple of Cialis because his body just went limp. Bill Cosby 316 says, you just got fucked. Just look at the aftermath of the play as Ryan Jensen is trying to send Kiko Alonso to the Shadow Realm, but it seems Ndamukong Suh and Cameron Wake don't want nothing of that as a full battle royal is ensuing. There's only one way to stop it. We need Kendall Jenner to come out with a bottle of Pepsi. It's the only way to stop him, but Miami says we don't fuck with Pepsi. We only fucks with Coke. A couple plays later, Ryan reinforcements Mallet because he's always a backup. Throws a 2-yard touchdown to Benjamin. I'm old as shit, should be collecting AARP Watson. One quick look at the Miami offense, defense, and special teams. They're getting absolutely decimated out there on the field. Back to the highlights, the Ravens line up for a field goal and somebody got their finger on the ball and blocked the kick. To open up the fourth quarter, bum-ass Matt Moore is dropping back in the pocket, but it's intercepted by CJ Mosley, who just activated his dreadlock powers. I should be calling him CJ from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the way he just stole the ball out of the air. He takes it into the end zone for the touchdown, pick 6 for the Ravens. Hey, Matt Moore, don't feel like shit. It's not like you're going to throw another interception, right? But Oprah Winfrey disagrees. There's going to be a giveaway. Once again, the Ravens find themselves in the period-colored zone, and this is looking less like a football game and more like the War of 5 Kings out of Game of Thrones as Ndamukong Suh puts his hand on Ryan Mallett and yet another fight is ensuing. Where the hell is Kendall Jenner with the Pepsi? You should have been calmed down this entire animosity. But again, the coaching staff says we prefer Coke. Let's take a look at the replay as Ndamukong Suh puts Ryan Mallett in some sort of chokehold. We all know what he really wanted to do was throw him off the cell like Undertaker did to Rikishi. And on the same play, William Hayes does an eye poke like he's in the Water Boy or playing Dead Space 2. On the very next play, Allen gets the handoff, but he loses the ball the same way Germany lost the first 2 world wars, and it's recovered inside of the end zone by the Baltimore Ravens. Let's take a look at the replay to see what happened. Chris Moore on the outside activates his dreadlock powers and falls on the ball faster than Sasha Grey at a Mandingo party. On the ensuing drive, Matt Moore drops back and throws an interception to Jimmy Smith, and he's going to take it into the end zone for the score. You have a better chance using the internet in North Korea than seeing the Miami Dolphins score tonight. Matt Moore, you ain't shit. Put your motherfucking head down. On what seems to be the final offensive play for the Miami Dolphins, it seems they've imported the cat into the offense, but it's on the wrong side of the field. The refs do not recognize it as Matt Moore tries to throw the screen pass, but he overthrows the cat as it goes out of bounds because he absolutely sucks. Let's take a look at the cat who forgot to come onto the field with his helmet, shoulder pads, and cleats as it goes back to the sideline. Let's get a replay of the cat running onto the field. My heavens, just look at the rushing. He had more rushing yards on this one play than Jay Ajayi had the entire day. Truly sad stat line to see as we take a quick look at the Miami offense, defense, and special teams. We would call the coaching staff to inform them that their team is being murdered, but we all know they're too busy having Coke up their nose. And let's take a quick look at that Ravens sideline as they're celebrating that dominant 40-0 victory. It seems there's a lot of flavor with the Negro players and a casual white guy handshake. As for the Miami Dolphins, I'm going to need you guys to take out a Metro card and board the L train. The amount of salt inside of your system must have increased tenfold because you guys came on the field and got gangbanged.
Now I ain't with the fair sale enders or the upscale spending. I'm just trying to say I'm in love. We can have a hotel wedding long as you found heaven. A girl, you can find you a thug that ain't worried about your heart. He ain't trying to play a part. You talking, all you get is a shrug. Then he can buy you stuff and say that that's the definition of love. But everybody need a kiss and a hug. Everybody need to say how they feel. Everybody got somebody to talk to. But when you find somebody that'll listen to you, know that it's real. Better seal the deal. Make sure that it's trill. Make sure that she cool. Night talks like that Letterman do. I might have to make a play like a Letterman do. I ain't trying to rush love, takes time to move. And my mama ain't raised no fool, and I ain't tripping.